This black box of a building behind me is the latest Serpentine summer pavilion at the Serpentine Gallery in Kensington Gardens in London. There have been 11 of these to date over the last 11 years, each designed by a world-famous architect who has yet to build in Britain. And this year it's Peter Zumthor, the famous Swiss architect, working with the Dutch landscape gardener Piet Oudolf. What they've created, of course, does look very enigmatic indeed from the outside, nothing more than this black, tarred-looking box. But it's in the inside that all is revealed. There's a mystery and a magic behind that facade. I spoke to Peter Zumthor inside the garden at the centre of the pavilion and asked him about the mood he hoped to evoke.
I hope the building will trigger many emotions and different memories. If you look here, if you look there. I have heard people saying this sky reminds me, this is not a London sky anymore, this is something else, a Mediterranean sky. I want people to get into the mood of a garden, this activity, this hectic things, everything is economy, everything is vanity, everybody tries to prove a point.
So interesting challenge, isn't it? So you're trying to cut the noise out of a city that's fundamentally noisy and all the incidental things that might upset you, whether they're background noises, noises that happen as people clash around, noises as people move in, noises as photographers come. That's everyday life of the city, isn't it?
What I wanted to do here is maybe a sort of inclusion of something beautiful and quiet, where not energy, which is not taking something from us and wanting something from us. It's not about performing yourself all the time. So I would hope that people relax.
One of your greatest buildings, and I use the word carefully because it's a great building, are the baths at Vals, thermal baths, which when I went to see those and went into them, I felt you'd done something that very few architects are able to do. Inside the building has weather. I mean, it feels as if you're walking into a weather system,
right.
And I could see you might do that here, because if we sat here now and it poured with rain...
I have no idea. This is designed for rain. There's a beautiful drip, and this water will come down, and people have told me, I hope I will see it sometimes in rain. People have told me it's beautiful in rain, because then you have the noise of the dripping edges of the water. But if you're quiet, you can hear, not now, if you sit over there, you can hear the birds.
The idea of the pavilion is a beautiful conceit, that of this quiet, tranquil, cloistered space in a public garden in the centre of London. But there is one difficulty, as it were, in that London is a very noisy place, and at the opening today, the press opening, you can get a sense of what the pavilion might be like day to day. Peter Zumthor has built around the world, but you can't help feeling that wherever he is, he brings a little of the best of Switzerland with him.
For the last 700 years, my family comes from the city of Basel, with the rolling Jura mountain, hill mountain ranges. My grandmothers come from the Alsace or Alsatian. I'm only up in the mountains because of my wife.
Where would you be? Oh, you'd be in Basel otherwise, would you?
Well, who knows?
Oh, you'd be in New York or London?
Maybe I could be here.
Then you could.
But of course, these things are accidental, but in a way they also shape your life. That's fine.
Peter Zumthor's trying to do something rather magical with his Serpentine pavilion. He's trying inside that cloistered space to squeeze nature into a small slit to make you hyper-aware of plants, of the sky, and of bird song that comes into that pavilion. But it's slightly claustrophobic, and the strange thing is that when you come out of the pavilion and you sit down here under a tree in Kensington Gardens, you suddenly feel free, and here is that very thing he's trying to encapsulate. Here is nature in all its glorious bounty, and the gentle wind rustling under the trees, the birds singing, people enjoying themselves, and me totally relaxed too. So I wonder sometimes if artifice tries a little bit too hard to do what nature does for us.